honoring founder and CEO of Pen Air, Orin Seybert. Orin Seybert will be inducted into the Alaska Aviation Museum's Hall of Fame with an Entrepreneur Award in recognition of his lifelong contributions to Alaska's commercial aviation and historical preservation.
Well, of course, I was born in Kansas, but then we immigrated to Puget Sound, and I actually grew up mostly in the Seattle area. And then my mother was a school teacher. And after World War II, she decided to come to Alaska to teach school. And her first assignment was a little village in Bristol Bay called Pilot Point. To this day, there's 80 or 90 people that live there. And she was the school teacher. And as I got to be 16, 17, looked around our little village and there was no girls my age. So the only way to get in and out of that village was to fly an airplane. So instead of hiring planes or anything, I decided to learn to fly. I bought my own airplane when I was 15, I guess, was the first one, and started flying around to the different villages and seeing the country. And I found one lady 100 miles away in Chignik, and we had 42 wonderful years together until I lost her in a car wreck. And then pretty soon I'd be flying back and forth and somebody would walk up to me and say, "I'll give you $30 if you'll take me along with you." And I thought, hey, that's a way to make some more money. So that's basically what started the airline. I decided to go into business.
In 1955, Orin started offering commercial flights out of Pilot Point with a 1946 two-seat Taylor aircraft. Through developing strategic partnerships with major air carriers and maintaining a strong commitment to serving the flying needs of the inhabitants of Southwest and Western Alaska, Pen Air, at its height, employed more than 500 people system-wide, operating 33 aircraft and serving 40 destinations. Throughout his 30,000-plus hours of flying and decades of leading one of the largest regional airlines, Orin Seybert also took pride in Pen Air having the longest family-owned and operated history of any air carrier in Alaska. Orin also served the aviation community in Alaska in multiple leadership and activist roles. His contributions to commercial aviation development and expertise have been recognized by the Alaska Air Carriers Association Legends of Aviation Awards, the Medallion Foundation, and through his induction into the Junior Achievement Hall of Fame. Orin Seybert's famed leadership credentials and extraordinary sense of volunteerism are ingrained at the Alaska Aviation Museum. During his presidency and board tenure at the museum, Orin led the complete overhaul and restoration of its flagship aircraft, a 1931 American Pilgrim 100B, to flying status. He also secured funding for and managed the construction, oversight, and rehabilitation of the Merrill-Field ATC Tower, which now stands proudly on the edge of Lake Hood, offering museum visitors a spectacular perch to view busy seaport takeoffs and landings. Orin further facilitated and guaranteed museum tours with major cruise operators, a crucial source of funding for the museum. Orin continues to lead tour groups at the museum and currently serves on Museum Endowment Fund Board. The Alaska Aviation Museum greatly appreciates the significant contributions of Orin Seybert, not only to the expansion of commercial Alaska aviation, but to the continual preservation of Alaska aviation history. We welcome him into our Hall of Fame.